Hello, I'm Mark and welcome to the SimHanger, for all things flight sim related. And today is a video I did not expect to be making. It's a video about the relaunch of the new HP Reverb Pro. The initial launch of this product was marred with problems and returns as a result of what HP have sourced to a faulty connection at this join here. And now they're shipping it with this connector which clips over the join and seemingly solves the problem. It's also thanks to a fairly new YouTuber, VR Flight Sim Guy, that released a video a couple of weeks ago that I watched that showed the product operating faultlessly. I'll leave links to his video in the notes below. Please check him out and give him some likes and subs. I'm not going to be doing a full review of the HP Reverb as I've already done that. In fact, I've done 3 videos. A first looks video, a full in-depth through the lens review video in DCS, explain and prepared, as well as a video when I returned the product. I will leave links in the notes below to the full review. Today we're going to be looking at why I chose the HP Reverb Pro as opposed to the Valve Index, which was my original intention, and I was just on the point of ordering it when I changed my mind. In addition, having returned both a Reverb and the HTC Vive Cosmos recently gives us an opportunity to do a side-by-side comparison of the service levels offered by those companies. So stick around for that. Well, I was right on the point of ordering the Valve Index when I saw that seemingly Hewlett-Packard have sorted out the QC problems. So the question is, why did I go for the Reverb? And in simple terms, it's all about the resolution. At 2160 by 2160 per eye, this resolution is head and shoulders above anything else in the affordable end of the market at the moment. The Valve Index is still a great headset and probably the best all-rounder with a lot going for it. Probably the best controllers, manual IPD, better vibrancy in terms of color reproduction, and a fairly large sweet spot, as well as a very good FOV. The Reverb, on the other hand, well, it's got an easy, straightforward setup with its inside-out tracking. The sound, it's personal preference, but I prefer on-ear as opposed to off-ear, and its weight. It's comfortable because it's simply not very heavy at all. The Index, on the other hand, one of the heavier headsets in the market. The HP Reverb Pro is also very competitively priced in the market at the moment, currently on offer from Hewlett-Packard UK for just under £515, which compares very favourably to the Valve Index pricing. If you're just buying the headset, bear in mind you do need base stations and controllers, it's £459. Adding controllers, the price jumps up to £689, and if you're buying a complete set including base stations, it's £919. If you'd like to see more from SimHanger, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell for future notifications. Another important factor in why I chose to go back to Hewlett-Packard was that I had confidence in their level of customer service based on my experiences when I returned my first Reverb. Between that purchase and return and my more recent purchase, I did buy the HTC Vive Cosmos. Now, I wasn't particularly impressed with the Vive Cosmos. I've done a video on that and I'll leave a link to that video in the notes below, but subsequently I decided to return that product. And this gives me a great opportunity to compare side by side the level of service on returns offered by Hewlett-Packard and HTC. So let's run through what happened with Hewlett-Packard. I emailed them late on the 30th of June, a Sunday evening, and advised them that the product was faulty and I wanted to return it. The next day, the Monday, they contacted me and referred me to their technical support department and gave me a telephone number to ring, which I duly did. I spoke to the engineer and there was no real debate, no quibble in terms of the product being faulty. I guess I wasn't certainly not the first to call. And on the same day, I got a confirmation email that the return was accepted. And on the 3rd, they advised me the product would be picked up on the 4th by a courier. I was given a 1-hour time slot. The courier arrived and took the product away. On the 5th of July, they advised me that the money back had been transacted and had been agreed. And sure enough, on the Saturday, the 6th of July, the money was back in my account. A total of 6 days start to finish. In the UK, and I'm assuming throughout the EU, there is a trading standards regulation that says that if you buy anything unseen online, then you have 14 days to return the product from date of delivery, if you're not satisfied with it, providing the product is not damaged. In the case of HTC, the product was delivered on the 3rd of October, and on the 9th of October, due to the problems I had experienced with the Vive Cosmos, I contacted HTC and advised them that I wanted to return the product, and I was doing so on the basis that I am cancelling my sales contract with them, as is my legal right. They came back on the 10th asking for various details, fair enough, such as serial numbers, invoice, etc., which I provided to them, and on the 11th of October, they came back and agreed that the sales contract could be cancelled. And then the surprise came, bearing in mind that the product that I received from HTC, the Vive Cosmos, had been shipped from Ireland directly to me. They advised me that I had to return the product to their service centre, which was based, no, not in Ireland, in Romania, and I had to do so, return it at my own cost. Well, I didn't see that one coming. Cut a long story short, I packaged up the product and delivered it to a courier for shipment to Romania on the 12th of October, and that shipment cost me £22.50. But bear in mind that this headset is a 699 headset. If it was damaged en route by the courier or some other action, then HTC could have an opportunity to challenge my return. I couldn't take that risk, so I decided to insure the product, and that cost me another £37. So all in all, just under £60 is the cost of returning a product that came from Ireland via HTC to Romania. The product was delivered to Romania and signed for on the 17th of October, and then there was a period of silence, I guess, while they assessed the product, and on the 30th of October they finally came back to me to say the refund had been initiated and approved, and sure enough, on the 31st of October the money was in the account. A total of 23 days to cancel something that was my legal right to do so, and I'm out of pocket by nearly £60. Well, from this you can draw your own conclusions, and you can see clearly why I felt in much safer hands buying that Hewlett-Packard product. Would I buy another HTC product knowing the returns policy now? I'd have to think about that very carefully before putting any more money HTC's way. Well, I'm back with the Reverb and enjoying the improved resolution. I'll certainly be spending a bit more time in the VR cockpit. In terms of my overall recommendations, well, in my personal opinion, there are 3 headsets that are contenders at the moment. At the budget end, of course, there's the Oculus Rift S. At the other end, there's the Valve Index. And both of those headsets are good all-round general purpose headsets for simulation and for general gaming and other applications. However, if you're a sim head, specifically a flight simulation or racing simulation enthusiast, and that's mainly what you do, then my recommendation has got to be the HP Reverb. I hope you found this useful and informative. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you again soon, and bye for now.